Now that we've created our Stingray project, it's time to share it with the world. There are several different ways that you can do this. Either way, it requires you to make a decision about which platform you're going to be using to send your game experience to. So let's learn how to deploy our interactive experience to Windows with a standalone executable. To do this, let's go ahead and add a new tab up here next to the Explorer tab. We'll go ahead and click the plus sign, and we're going to choose Deployer. Now, this is where you have to make the decision about which platform you're going to do a build to. And each platform is different and has its own requirements. So depending on which platform you're on, you're going to have to do a little bit of research and see how you need to conform your project to those specific platforms. For right now, we're just going to stick with Windows because it's pretty straightforward. The decisions that we have to make regarding Windows are around the type of deployment that we're going to do. So the first decision we have to make is it going to be a debug, development, or release deployment? Think of it this way. As you go to the bottom of this list, the more strict the requirements are on precision of all of the data in your scene. If you're going to do a release package, there can be no errors or even warning events. You have to have a completely clean scene. Development and debug are a little bit more lenient on errors that are in the scene, and debug is the most lenient. The other thing that's happening in these development packages is that it's optimizing all of the data. The release package is the most optimized and most small package. So let's go ahead and get it ready to deploy. Once we've chosen the type of package we're going to create, I'm going to do a development package. We'll go ahead and give it a project title. So we'll call this one Yacht Club. And there's one more thing that we have to do, and this is the only code that we're actually going to have to do in this entire project, and it's super simple. We're at the top level of our project, and we're looking for the scripts folder. We're going to go into the scripts folder and then go into the Lua folder. The Lua is the scripting language that comes with Stingray. We're going to find the project Lua script, and we'll just double-click to open it. We only have to change one line here, and we don't even need to scroll all the way down. It's right here in line 12. And what this is when our project loads, it's going to load a small user interface, and then it's actually going to allow us to start the level. All we have to do is change the name of the basic level to the name of the level that we want to use for the deployment. So in this case, it's going to be 06_01 deployment. And make sure that we have all of our underscores and everything set up correctly. We can say OK to that. Be sure to say save, and then we can close it. And now that that's all set, we're ready to save our executable. So we'll just go ahead and click the Package Project for Windows button. And you can see down below, it's going to take a few minutes to compile the data. Okay, so now the compile is done. Where did I save it? Well, right up here is the destination directory chooser. So I saved it in a deployment folder, Yacht Club 2016. And so let's go ahead and find it. It's in the course folder under miscellaneous chapter files, deployment, and here's our folder, Yacht Club 2016. And then we open up the Win64 folder, dev, and down here is the executable that says Yacht Club. All we have to do is double click that. Our project will load, and we can go ahead and play it. And here's our game level. Very easy to navigate. We can just fly around and take a look at everything that we've done. We're unconstrained, so even though I'm going up the steps, if I want to actually fly off over the steps and take a look at our whole facility, we can do that. And this is easily shareable to anybody on a Windows PC. So setting up a deployment for Windows is in fact pretty easy. We just learned how to deploy our experience for Windows using the deployer in Stingray. Just choose the OS, choose the destination, edit the Lua script, and create a package. That's it.